What is up, Everyday Athlete Podcast Network listeners and viewers? Joe is already smiling because we've just spent the last 30 minutes trying to figure out browsers and technology and everything under the sun. We've barely made it to where we are now. So strap in and get ready for this ride. What's up, dude? How are you?
You know, I say if anybody ever wanted to take the leap and do like a podcasting journey, just keep in mind how like technologically literate you are, because it's been a journey so far. I'm so glad to be here though.
I'm telling you, dude, this has been one of those days, and you say it all the time about how super excited you are for this show. Like, this has been one of those days where I'm like, I can't wait to get this show started because it's just been a day, dude. It's been like a
Yeah,
year all in one day.
yeah, it's been the Mondayest Monday.
It absolutely has. You said so the last episode we did, dude, was just gangbusters fun. So many people
Yeah,
chiming in with commentary. I listened to it last Tuesday as I was driving back and forth to drop Lori off at work, and it was just so awesome. So hopefully, people joining us. I see Santino's already joined us this afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. Um, and like, I hope this goes off just like that because I want to talk about 2000s mixes today.
ooh, what? I mean, God, where did we even start? Yeah,
Everywhere, dude.
yeah. I was trying to do like believe it or not, I was trying to do some homework for this episode. That sounds way out of pocket for this show, but I was like, maybe I'll do a little homework, and then yeah, I was just like, I don't even know where to begin because I mean, I don't want to like hijack the beginning of the show, but I loved everything in the 2000s. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
dude.
don't. Yeah,
Hijack the
Whew.
show, hijack it all. What's up, Santino? Thanks for joining us, brother. He's typing in. So this is
What's up, Santina?
3/4 of the leadership group without the leader. Lori is busy teaching right now. This is absolutely the rudderless ship.
Well, hopefully we can stay
Afloat.
somewhat on course. No, yeah, not this show, not at
No, not
all.
at all.
No way.
So get this. So here's where this whole thing came from, dude. We were driving to the beach or driving home from the beach the other day, and I normally have a hip hop mix on with Spotify, but what has happened is I've been listening to the same song over and over again because I keep starring it, so it just keeps replaying it. And I was like, I got to clear this algorithm and start all over again. And so I hit the 2000s mix button, and my word, the world got brighter for about 40 minutes on the drive, dude. Like, so one of the songs that
Oh
came
man.
up right away was with Eve and Gwen Stefani, "Let Me Blow Your Mind," and like 51-year-old Jason was transported immediately to 25-year-old Jason, like in the blink of an eye.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was thinking. I tell you what, like really hit me is like that's like when like Cash Money Millionaires was really big too,
Yeah,
and like Lil Wayne and like oh man, what a time! I was just like, yeah. So I revisited some of that, and then um, that's like prime like White Stripes for me too. I love the White Stripes. I love anything that
yes,
Jack White does. So it's just
yep.
like it was just like I mean he's still phenomenal, but that's just like he was like hitting these strides with some of those albums. It's just like what a time. But yeah, absolutely.
Knight's class, excuse me, which is hilarious that she typed this when the teacher steps out of the classroom, as in when Lori's not here to herd the sheep. But here's the thing that got me, dude. As I was listening to some of these songs, like Shaggy, "It Wasn't Me" came on. Like, again, this
Oh
amazing
wow.
2000s. Right, exactly. It made me think of, like, and I don't mean to be the old man shaking my fist at the clouds, but like all the sampling that we hear today is essentially from this time period.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I so my son was listening to something the other day. It might don't hold me to this, but it might have been ASAP Rocky or
Yeah.
someone else in that same genre, and they sampled a System of a Down. They sampled like Toxicity, like a sample of that song in that rap song. I was like, how crazy is this? Like, plus I think it's cool. It's like kind of like an homage to like where they came from too. Like obviously they were like influenced in some way by System of a Down, but it's like a totally different genre. So I think that's cool. Like when you see that sampling, but it clashes with like or maybe like melds with like a totally different genre. To me, that's just like the coolest thing to hear. And like some of the newer music, like now, but
You just reminded me. So I did the 30 Cubed podcast with Phil Delamerced, and we created the Everyday Athlete karaoke bar, dude.
ooh,
And yeah, it comes out on the 26th. So by the time this episode drops, it's available to Everyday Athlete Clubhouse members. But the thing that we did for triathlon was because you have to transition swim, transition bike, transition run, is find groups or musicians that mashed up to create some of that stuff. And so, like, one of the songs we came up with or one of the mashups was Linkin Park and Jay-Z, and that's from the early
oh yeah,
2000s, right?
yeah, yeah. That album, like the me and Ohm talk about that album like a few times a year. I swear, it's just like randomly we send each other a song from that album. It's so damn good.
We need more of that. Like, we need these artists to do more of that. Here, the other one that we incorporated was Akon and Eminem in their song, and Akon and Snoop Dogg in their song that they did. I don't want to call it a duet, but they worked together in collaboration for that. And so that's kind of like throwing it back to those times as well. Before you answer, shout out to JJ Bursk, Chrissy Murphy, Run Shanny Run, and
Hey,
Earth
Chrissy.
Defender for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Oh, what's up, Josh? So yeah, I think I was telling that's Josh Johnson, by the way. So
Oh, what's up, Josh?
yeah, from Dino. Uh, so I think I was telling you this in a text, but Chrissy was catching up on our last episode and was like, "So thank you, Chrissy." Like, so it's like it was funny when we did it. I re-listened to the episode, and then now I'm getting like feedback like a week or so later about that episode. So it's like I've gotten 3 laughs now out of that one episode.
It was one of the most unhinged episodes we've ever done, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we ping ponged everywhere. It was. You remember the shows where they would have the money blow up from the floor and you're trying to catch it all?
Yeah. That's basically a visual representation of what this show has become. Just like, I don't know.
Just catching strays left and right, trying to figure it all out.
Maybe this will stick.
Well, here's the thing. Like, we're always like, oh, we should get more guests on here, and we absolutely should. But then we forget to do it, and things go by, and we're like, shit, we got to do a show. So I'm glad that I actually listened to like the 2000s mix as I was driving the other day, and now we're not even talking about that.
Yeah. Sorry, I know I had some stuff like kind of keyed up too, so maybe we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Yes, Chrissy's got it right. Unhinged and cringe is what we're here for. If you don't know, Joe and I are going to be recording the very first episode of Unhinged and Cringe, which is a new show coming out on the Everyday Athlete Clubhouse podcasts that we're producing over there. And Joe is Detective Max Cringe. And, and I will be playing Detective Guy Unhinged, which is just the perfect names for the two of us. And by the way, the first names were created by Lori, who I believe yesterday I gave her the title of Captain Christine Cross, because Chris Cross is going to make you want to jump. But then also the Triple C, like the event that takes place at UTMB, was my tie into endurance sports. So she's going to be Captain Christine Cross, and it's going to be like Charlie's Angels. You know how Charlie's on the little box? We never see her face, but she just yells at us all the time.
That's nice. Someone has to keep us in line because this would go off the rails.
Dude, I've been writing this script for the last week or so. Like, I have I am dialed in on it, dude.
So, question about go not to go off the rails too much, but crisscross.
The
Who
Daddy
else?
Mac will make you wanna.
Who else wore their clothes backwards for at least one day during that craze? Help me out. I did. I'll just say it. I did it. I
So
can't
did
be
you go
alone.
full pants backwards and full shirt backwards,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
yeah,
I think I did like the bib, like the bib overalls backwards,
the overalls?
hat
Yeah, yeah,
backwards.
yeah.
Yep, I did it. I'm owning it.
But you
But
have no idea.
don't leave me out sticking out here alone. Somebody help me out. It was so cool. I thought it was cool. Plus, that song was a straight banger too.
Oh
I
my
damn sure
goodness,
did.
dude, this is awesome. Mrs. Knight's class is just rattling off comments. She said she's lesson planning while listening to us, and we're getting her off track.
Join the club.
She wants to know if you wore your underwear backwards too.
I didn't go that far, but I wish I would have. That is a legitimate question, though. Oh my goodness. Oh, that would be hilarious. I didn't go that far, but now I wish I would. I wish I would have just went full send with it. I'm sorry I didn't.
I would pay good money for you to do it right now, dude. Like not in this episode, but dressed in backwards clothes with the mustache.
Oh,
after you told me the story about why you have the mustache too, is just awesome.
That is great. Yeah, I might have to throw that in there one of these days.
Run Shanny Run has chimed in and said that would be true commitment if you wore your underwear backwards.
Yeah, I mean, if anything worth doing is worth doing right, I think so. I totally agree with you,
dude. You need to record a video of this in like 1.5x 2x speed today with like the clothing going on would be hilarious. Oh, yeah. And yes, Chrissy Murphy is 100% correct. The Looney Tunes merch is going to be coming around too. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Unhinged and Cringe is going to have plenty of merch to be sold.
Yeah, the logo is too good to not be merch.
That logo is just such an amazing logo. I cannot wait. We need to get like coffee mugs because detectives have coffee mugs.
Oh yeah.
You have. By the way, I told you I've been writing this for like 3 weeks. You're gonna piss yourself when you see how I start the show when we record on Wednesday.
Oh, I can't wait. Can I just like every once in a while throw in there like I'm too old for this shit?
You have to. You have to. We're gonna. Here's a good question because this is a music podcast. What would be like a good theme song for Unhinged and Cringe? And for those of you that are listening and or watching, drop it in the comments too. What would be a good theme song? Because here, like the first thing that also came to mind when I got Lori involved as the captain was Will Smith and Martin Lawrence as bad boys. Because you remember the captain in there was always just like pissed off at the two of them, even though they solved every crime possible. So like I just kept thinking of bad boys, what you got to do, which would then also take us back to the 2000s as well.
I can never remember the name of that. Like it's that dun 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 dun. Like, I can't think of the instrumental. No, that's
Dragnet,
like
dude.
Yeah, Dragnet. That's what it was. Thank you. I know. It was like from my childhood, but
our audience is not 87 years old, bro.
Sorry,
get something more recent.
I age myself a lot in these episodes. My bad.
Yes, Mrs. Knight's class, ODB Brooklyn Zoo. Nailed it. Nailed it. Yeah. That's it. That's got to go on the playlist too. Chiming in from the audience is awesome.
Keep them coming. I do my level best to put all these songs on the playlist too. So I always love it when people chime in with songs. Yeah, that'd be a great song.
That would be a great song. Chrissy's laughing her ass off, and she's also dropped in Need Something Noir, Dramatic, Knight Rider with the little thing going across the screen.
Yeah. that's definitely going on.
Hey, Michael, there seems to be a murderer up there. You remember that guy? That fucking car?
Oh yeah, you can't hassle with the Hoff. He was like my favorite. He was my Knight Rider was one of my. I had like a scale version of that car. I was way into it. Yeah,
He never
yeah,
rocked
that's
a
definitely going
mustache, right? He was clean shaven, right? He just rocked the chest
I
hair
feel
when
like
he was
he was
running down the
clean
beach.
shaven.
Yeah.
That is on the
See, we need
yeah.
we need Magnum PI. That's what we need.
Oh
You're the
yeah.
Magnum PI of this whole group, dude.
I think
You got
Hasselhoff
the
just had like
mustache.
he had like a sweet leather jacket though. I think I
Yes.
remember that at least.
Oh, the songs are coming in. Santino's got Jay-Z, Beware the Boys. That's
Okay, yeah, that's going on for sure.
Mrs. Knight's Class, Let's Go Crazy by Prince. Basket Case by Green Day.
that fits. Okay.
That totally fits.
You've obviously listened to the show before and you know what we're about.
If there were
That's
rails
great.
on this show, they were pulled off the tracks
Oh
long time
yeah.
ago already.
Yeah,
I want to
we
get.
went. That's so good. There we go.
I
Yeah,
keep
cool.
trying to pull up all the songs I was listening to as we were driving on the 2000 series because we might have to pull some of these songs up. I don't know if we'll get banned. Oh, actually, we'll be hosting it on the runtrimag.com website, so we can play whatever music we want. I can't imagine we'll get sued. We're not that big yet.
Oh yeah. I was thinking.
Test the limits.
Let's see how far we can go. I was
Do
thinking.
you? Go ahead.
I was thinking also 2000s. Maybe not a popular band to like now, but that was like Family Values tour. Like I loved Limp Bizkit in those days, and I'm proud to admit that. And like Korn like had like a resurgence in 2000s, so it made me go down that rabbit hole. And then I forgot how much I love Ti, so
Yes.
I listened to like a bunch of Ti. You know, thinking of like 2000 Southern rap. I was just like, yeah, it led me down a nice memory lane.
Yeah, I started going down the Sean Paul rabbit hole the other day when this started coming on because Angel, Shorty, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. That came on, and and late early 2000s club. Jason was out there singing at the top of his lungs and dancing in the car. There's no doubt about it. But so we have a few more people chiming in here. We've got Run Shanny Run saying that she's just thinking of cheesy theme songs and the theme song from The Greatest American Hero. Yes, and Chrissy got the words, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be this free. That's exactly right. Oh my goodness. This might have to be the cheesy 1980s Unhinged and Cringe show with just like some of these songs that we bring in.
Oh yeah.
One of the things we have to avoid doing though is trying to sing during the episode because then I will definitely not get a second season remake.
Yeah, and I don't want to subject anybody to that my singing voice. Nobody will ever come back again if I do that. Like, oh my goodness, what was that?
I'm a straight high pitched singer too, dude. Like I go really? Straight, yeah.
I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket like in the shower. Like it's just not even. I just don't have that like quality at all. I just can't. I can't do it. I've tried.
How many times have you said that line? Like what? That is an amazing statement.
Yeah, I just made that up just now.
That's so good. That's so good.
And you know, if you can't sing in the shower, then you must be just like shit at singing because the acoustics are perfect in the shower.
So how did your kid get so good then, dude? Did he steal all the genes?
Idea. I think he got all of them. Yeah, just skipped my generation, went straight to him.
You know, we're always clamoring for guests. We got to get your son on here if he's willing to do it to just show us up, right? Like, let him be the lead musician on this fucking train to nowhere, man.
Yeah, I've been doing my best to put some of the songs on the playlist too when they pop up because, I mean, I know I'm I'm biased because he's my kid, maybe, but he's good and he's got some good stage presence. So I think, like, I was very impressed. So yeah, and it's kind of cool, like hearing music through like my kids' lens, because I hear new stuff that I would never search for this stuff. And then most of the time I listen, you give it a chance, you're like, oh wow, like this is actually pretty good. So it's kind of nice to like, to dive like why we do this show. I learn new songs
all
almost
the
every
time, dude.
episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Chrissy's chimed in with she's really good at singing in her car. Chrissy, are you also really good at car dancing? Yes, run Shandy run. As soon as I said that, dropped it in. I also do my best dancing in the car, 100%. That is me. Shout out to Marathon Mary and Fit Justice for joining us here. Drop your favorite 2000s songs. We are going over them. These are songs that you either belt out in the shower, even though you can't carry a tune with a bucket, as Joe said, or you're dancing to in your car. Let me tell you something. You know what I need to do? I need to turn my watch on while I'm dancing in my car to see the kind of movement I get. Where's my heart rate go?
Oh yeah. Hey, if it's on Strava, it counts. That's the way I say it.
Chrissy wants to start a band. I'm all in for starting a band, Chrissy. But let's go to the 2000s era. Are we starting a hodgepodge group? Is it a rap group? Is it hip hop? Are we a big jazz band? Big band? Like, what is our band going to be? Oh yes, Chrissy just timed in any Mariah Carey. Yes.
Okay.
Hey Mariah.
Just not the Chrissy, agree with me. Just not the Christmas song.
Not Christmas. Right? Dude, you know how much money Mariah Carey's making from that song? Like, we all crash out over it. Like, gotta listen to it again. But clearly it's working because it gets played constantly.
It's like I'm annoyed by it, but almost like, get that bag, Mariah. I totally get it.
100%.
Totally get it. Do your thing.
My sister has chimed in with Miss Jackson by Outkast, and you are correct.
Yeah, that is the correct answer for this.
Yes, that is the correct answer for this.
That music video was like so far ahead of its time too. Just by the way, on the list.
How much money would it cost me to get you to dress up as Crisscross while singing Miss Jackson by Outkast?
I don't know. That's a whoo. Because that would just be it'd probably be on the internet, and it's just like, and that's
yes,
forever.
It would absolutely be. Yes, dude. If you do that, I would put it on our YouTube channel. It'll blow up. I'll give you all the proceeds from the YouTube money we make.
Because outside of the fact that I admitted to it, there's like a lot of plausible deniability that I ever dressed up like Crisscross until I admitted it to like a lot of people. But I'm so glad that I know somebody else has done that. I can't be alone in that.
No, you are not. Nobody on the live is admitting to the fact that they wore their clothes backwards during the Crisscross era. Not a single person.
There's no anonymity here. So.
No.
I think I was the only one that did it at my school, by the way, which, yeah.
You mean to tell me in small town, were you in Indiana at the time?
Oh, yeah. I was like in an itty bitty little town.
You mean to tell me in small town Indiana, nobody was dressing with their clothes backwards?
I guess they thought it was wiggity wiggity whack. So. I love that song.
The songs are coming in. We Belong Together by Mariah Carey is such a great song. My sister's got In the Club by 50 Cent, which is the song we use for getting people into the clubhouse.
That was on my 2000s list too, by the way. So
in the
totally
50 Cent
that song.
Yeah. One of my favorite lines, and I'm going to butcher it, is when he says, I don't speak so fast, you got to listen faster, or something to that effect. Because look, as New Yorkers, man, words just come out of our mouths. Blah, 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 and I'm not here to slow down for you. You're going to have to speed up. You're going to have to catch up to my words, not the other way around. Mrs. Knight's class wants us to do a Crisscross cover band. If you can get Joe to dress backwards again, I will absolutely put my clothes on backwards too.
I feel like
Chrissy
it was
said
definitely overalls. Yeah, go
it
ahead. Sorry.
had to be overalls, dude. That's the easiest clothing you're going to get on is overalls backwards. There's no doubt about it. But Chrissy said that we'll try to avoid the Christmas songs by Mariah, but she loves it. And honestly, dude, we got to give it at least one rendition.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't belong there, but it's like they play it so much. But
all right,
it gets you in the spirit.
It does get you in the spirit. We finally have somebody admitting to it. Santino is sort of slyly admitting to it. He's got the emoji with the hands up, like, eh. And he said, I might have. Santino, you know you did, dude. Come on.
Come join me.
Run, Shanny, Run, Get Low by Lil Jon. Yes. That's another good song, dude.
That song always reminds me of, like, there was, like, this, dang it. There's a video game, and I'm going to butcher that. But it's, like, always, like, the intro song for that video game. Plus, it was, like, a Fast and the Furious soundtrack song, too. But that's 2000.
Was I with you when I quoted Toretta in Fast and the Furious? When he's
yeah.
This is Brazil. It's just like, where did that accent come from?
I'm not even sure what the context was behind it, but I sure as hell liked it.
I'll tell you the context because we are Fast and the Furious fans in our apartment.
That's what it is.
The Rock is trying to capture, the whole Fast and the Furious crew, and they go down to Rio de Janeiro to try to capture them. And, U.S. has no jurisdiction on the soils of Brazil. And that's when Toretta says, "This is Brazil." In this weird ass accent. I don't know where he pulled that out of. And the fact that the producers and everybody else left it in, because when it came out, they were looking at each other like, what the fuck was that?
Someone made a decision like, all right, I guess we'll leave it in. Fast and the Furious jumped the shark on that one, right?
Yeah, no, they jumped the shark on episode 3, dude, or movie 3. Like they're up to 10 now. They're swinging between volcanoes on cars and stuff. Like, come on. As we've got all this music coming in from the audience, which is downright awesome. And we've talked about Unhinged and Cringe, and right now it's a limited series. I think we've planned to do 8 episodes over the next few months to drop out unless we get renewed by the bigwigs in the leadership group. We're going to limit it to 8 episodes. And I wonder what we could do with like a music, like a reality type music show, right? Like have somebody play like the record producer, somebody play like the singer, artist. Like that would be hilarious.
Oh yeah. I can, the possibilities are endless for that intro. It'd be so good. Yeah. I guess we'll have to put that up again. Like maybe let the listeners of this show pick those out too. I think it'd be kind of cool. I guess as long as YouTube won't hammer us for it, it'd be kind of cool to have that on there.
Here's the thing. So this is because it's going to be on our website. The shows will be under the EAC umbrella. We don't have to worry about YouTube pulling it down. It's just a matter of somebody actually finding it. But as the clubhouse grows, and dude, it's growing every day. We get 1 or 2 new members almost on a daily basis now. And what's really awesome is everybody flashing their black cards, and that has helped bring in more and more people to the clubhouse too. Like these one-off episode or series of shows are going to be phenomenal. Oh no. My sister said, I'm real J-Lo and Ja Rule. Are you Ellie? And I don't know if you have heard. Do you know that song, dude?
No.
Oh yeah. So it's Are You Ellie? R period U period L period E period. But my sister at one point thought he was singing Are You Ellie as in ELLY. Are you Ellie?
Oh, I love that though.
Instead of the actual letters. Now that is a show we could put on, like where people get the words mixed up. That is an
Yeah.
absolute show that we could put on, dude.
I think we both had that the light bulb went off at the same time for both of us because it was like, wait, because I was thinking so many songs that I've been like, I know I've sang 3/4 of Pearl Jam songs wrong my entire life. They're still one of my favorite bands, and I don't care to know the lyrics sometimes. I still love them.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Like unless you're literally reading the word, maybe if you're at a karaoke bar, that's the only way that you know that you're nailing
Yeah.
every single word on those songs. Otherwise, it's no shot.
None of us know what he's saying. I wonder if Eddie Vedder knows what he's saying. Just it sounds good. It sounds good. I love that idea though. We're gonna have to come
Speaking
up
of
with something like that
2000s,
challenge.
right? Pearl Jam, Green Day falls into that whole area as well.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
jam
my
then.
Pearl Jam was so good. Like it was really so good. I had this thought the other day of speaking of music and hip hop and like New York and LA, you know, hip hop society and the creativity and the clothing that goes along with hip hop and how damn cool it is. And then I started thinking about like grunge music and how Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Green Day and all of that stuff coming at the P and Dub was just so good, and that's like associated with it. So we might have to have Santino, and I'm building this up based on what Santino said because he called it RT. He called it what RTB, making the band. And so if we had like people from different areas of the country dressed up like the bands and the musicians from the 2000s and having to like, right? Yeah, see, the wheels
Yeah.
are turning, right? Have people dressed up and they come on the show. Like, how cool would that be? Everyday Athlete Clubhouse members coming into the show as we're like making the band. There are some people who were on those making the band shows that we will not name because they are not good news. But we could incorporate that concept, like you're sitting in a chair with your cup, you know, evaluating talent. We're gonna need a we're gonna need a title for that show though.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be phenomenal.
Run Shani Run says that Pearl Jam is her number one favorite band. What's your number one favorite song by Pearl Jam? And I know it's kind of like the thing where they're like, you know, pick your favorite child, but pick your favorite child. Come on, we all have one. Do you have a
Oh,
you have a favorite one?
I think Black by Pearl Jam might be my favorite,
That's a good
and
one.
Yellow Ledbetter too.
Yellow Ledbetter, dude, is dominant.
The guitar is so good.
Do you remember when Derek sent us the lyrics to Yellow Ledbetter that were all wrong?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was. I watched that way too many times because I was just like crying. I was hurting from laughing at it.
For those of you that are listening and watching the show live, I will post this Yellow Ledbetter rendition, we shall call it. That was all the wrong words, but you will love it. You will laugh so hard. It was fantastic. All right, I'm going to need you to pick like one song from the 2000s that you're like, this is the one that will define me.
Oh, I was thinking of a System of a Down song. Oh, dang it. And I just had that queued up too. Sorry. Um, I was thinking, I don't know why. I always had this memory locked in the 2000s where it's like you, I bet this happened time and time again where I was like I was like just going to college and I would like walk into like a house, like a party, and that song Chop Suey would always be on by System of a Down. It was just everywhere at the time. And I don't say that like represents the 2000s, but it's just like something that always stuck with me. That song was always playing somewhere. So
That's a
I
good
don't know.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, to go back to 2000, you've got Bye 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 by NSYNC, Beautiful Day by U2. That's a really good song. Stand by Eminem. I just did a quick Google.
Oh,
Who Let
yeah.
the Dogs Out by the Baha Men. That should be my song, right? The Real Slim Shady. Shaggy's It Wasn't
Yeah.
Me. That's another really good one.
I,
God, there's
I sing
so
that Who
many
Let the
good
Dogs
songs
Out
from
song
2000.
a lot at my dog when I let him outside.
How long do you go for? Like a minute or like 10 seconds?
Probably just long enough for my neighbors like, what is wrong with this
He's letting
guy?
the dog out again. They got the police on speed dial, they're ready. Run Shanny Run said there was a mean question to ask of which was her favorite Pearl Jam song of all time. She said it depends on
It's
her mood,
hard.
and she loves. It's really hard. She loves. I love Given to Fly. Oh, my sister just chimed in with "Yeah" by Lil Jon. That's a good one too, dude. Like, we need to figure out how to put some of like the best ofs together to create these playlists.
Oh yeah, yeah. We could definitely like our playlist is humongous too. By the way, so it wouldn't be a tall order to break this off into like a best of. Yeah, we're at
How many?
almost
What do we?
37 hours and 45 minutes now.
Dude, that's an hour and a half more than where we were at last week. You're
Yeah,
telling me we
and
had an
there's
hour and a half of music in the last 14 days?
we added an hour and a half of music and like 10 more saves. We're up to
No
46.
shit.
We're up to 46 saves now. That is crazy.
That's a
Yeah,
banger of a podcast boost, dude. Like that podcast last week clearly has gotten people interested in. I will tell you, Des Taylor Douglas,
yeah,
who was on our panel discussion last week, he and I were messaging each other on Instagram, and I told him about the Everyday Athlete podcast. And he was like, "Oh, I didn't know that existed," and he went, and I think he's got to be one of the people that started following it.
Oh, cool. That's so cool.
By the way, we are going to be hosting on October 4th at 11 a.m. Pacific with Rebecca Bowman, another dance class. It'll be via Zoom. I'm setting up the page today or tomorrow. For members, it's free. For non-members, it's $10. It's going to be our We Finish, We Dance challenge for the month of October. So make sure you get in on it. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be about a 45-minute class, dude. So we are bringing the fun to endurance sports between this episode or this show with all of us talking about music and getting people chiming in on Instagram Live, along with now having dance classes. Like, this is bringing the fun to it all, is it not?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is good stuff.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
we've got some stuff coming.
I had. I'll just watch the dance class because I have 2 left feet, but I'm excited.
Just turn your camera off and do it, dude. Seriously, if you go back and look at the We Finish, We Dance challenge that I did with Rebecca and trying to learn the dance moves that she had, like, I was all over the place. Big shout out to dancers who are able to get the choreography done, the timing done, remember all the like all of it, dude. She taught this class and I was all over, practically tripping all over myself, but I had so much fun doing it. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that's like a totally different level of athletics that I don't think it's just respect to dancers because it's just like your whole body too.
Yeah, totally. So we've got some more chiming in on the on Instagram Live. Mrs. Knight's class. I was emo, so her song was "Forest" by The Cure. The Cure was so good. Oh my goodness, The Cure was so good.
I was also emo too, so I'm right there with you. I was a little bit of both worlds. I liked it all, but
Mr. Brightside is a good 2000s song as well. Mrs. Knight's class said we finished, we dance with our clothes on backwards. Yes.
Fair. Yeah.
Now you have to do it, dude. Now you have to.
Yeah, that was too good. I might have to do this. That was pretty good.
My sister shows up late to the show and then starts repeating things. Encore by Linkin Park, JC. Yes. You got to show up on time. You catch that stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is a really good one. That whole album is so good, dude. It is so good. Maybe here's what we do for the next show. And for all of you who are listening and watching, come to the show prepared for songs that have 2 artists on it. Sort of like the Jay-Z Linkin Park thing, or maybe Walk This Way with Aerosmith and Run DMC. Yep. We talked about Akon and Eminem and Akon and Snoop Dogg. Like, songs that have 2 artists on it that elevate the song to levels you didn't think could be elevated to, because that'll be a fun one to listen to.
Fun one. Yeah, like so that song "Walk This Way" with Run DMC and Aerosmith is like how I know about hip hop. I would
Oh,
have
really?
no idea. Yeah, that's what got me started. I was like, "Who is this? Like, this is amazing," and it's my life hasn't been the same since musically. So yeah.
But
So shout out to that song.
was the Who Is This about Run DMC and not about Air? Because you knew who Aerosmith was, or was it
I
Who
knew
Is
who,
This as in?
yeah, I knew who Aerosmith was because my mom had like their vinyl records, and then I was watching MTV and I was like, "Run! Like, what is this music?" And that's what started it for me.
Dude, this is mind blowing because like Run DMC is who we are in New York City, and to think that they were the stranger to you in this
Yeah.
introduction is wild.
And I think it's so cool that I've heard other people on the other side say, "Well, I didn't know who Aerosmith was, and that's why I like, led me down this road." Like, yeah, it's like I heard that song, and then I got exposed to like Public Enemy, and then like Wu Tang, who I've loved ever,
Yep.
most of my life. So, yeah, I guess just
Dude,
a
that's
background to that.
crazy amazing. Before we wrap up the show, we've got Mac Dre Get Stupid by with Santino. He said for all his Bay Area people. Mrs. Knight's class said you and she could emo dance in the corner and, and act like it's because you're too cool when you're in the dance class.
We're just scared. Yeah, I like that.
My sister chimed in with Snoop and Pharrell with Beautiful. That's a really good song, too. That's a really good song.
Oh
We
yeah,
definitely
that's a
have
good
to
one.
in 2 weeks time, which is what the not the 29th. What is that? The 5th, October 5th, October 6th.
Yeah,
On our next October 6th is our next show at 5 p.m. Pacific. We're gonna bring in songs that are sung and performed by two artists because that'll be really cool. That'll add a lot to the playlist too.
yeah, yeah. That's fun. I can't wait to do that with everybody.
All right, dude, we did it again. This time we went 12 minutes over our allotted 30 minutes time, which is what's making this show so great, man. Like uh, today was such a shit day leading up to this show. Joe had so many technical issues. We weren't sure if we were going to have a show. And now we're almost 45 minutes into this, and I have had so much fun. Um, Shout out to Santino, Mrs. Knight's class, my sister, Run Shanny Run, Chrissy Murphy for all the conversation throughout this last 45 minutes of What's in Your Earbuds. This will be live on your favorite podcast platform on the 29th of September. Any parting words of wisdom, dude?
I just want to say thanks for taking the ride with us. This is like the third show in a row where we've had this like feedback and people chiming in. And it's like my favorite thing now. So yeah, just thanks for coming along.
And it's so cool. And here's the other part, right? We're an endurance sports platform. We talk about swim, bike, and run, but music plays such a huge part in that. I know people who swim with music, people who cycle with music, people who run with music. It's a part of our lives. And look, just because we swim, bike, and run, that's not all that we do. We do so many other things. So make sure you keep, tuning in because we're going to have music for you to listen to when the days are down. We're going to have music for you to listen to when the days are up, whether that's in the office, on the bike or during endurance sports or wherever it is. Music unites us all. So continue to hang out with us.
Heck
So,
yeah.
right, dude, like I got to tell you, one of the things I'm super pumped about is how I've been able to grow close to you because of coming in and hosting this show with you. Like it has made a world of difference for me, honestly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah, like you said, we're runners, we're all, all these things, but it's cool, like getting to know everybody, you and everybody that comes over to this show on like a different level outside of like distance or, whatever we're talking about with the running thing. So it's like, it's cool getting to know, like peel back the layers a little bit with you and everybody that's came on the show and who chimes in and who shares their music. Cause that, like I always say, that's like a peak. And it's like sharing a song with somebody is like its own, like, love language. So I always kind of appreciate getting to know people on that level.
Yeah, you get to understand and know their personality a little bit more. Like I just for again, you and I talk practically every day, multiple times a day, and I just learned that Run DMC was a stranger to you and Aerosmith wasn't, which has blown my mind. I mean, has absolutely blown my mind that that's the case. Um, Run Shanny Run, you are awesome. She said, I was looking forward to this show all day. Thank you so
Heck
much.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That makes me very
Who,
happy
kn-
to hear.
who knows, dude? Maybe Netflix will pick us up, and our podcast will end up on Netflix or
Heck yeah.
right, like this absolute music show to nowhere. No guardrails, no nothing. Let me ask you this as we close out. You get to invite 3 people to a dinner party, and they have to all be musicians. Who are the 3 musicians you're inviting to the dinner party?
Okay, because I'm weird. I kind of want to go. I want like Weird Al. I think it'd be cool to have like Chino Moreno from the Deftones, and I'm absolutely always infatuated with Maynard James Keenan from Tool. I think he's like the most interesting human. So let's go with those 3. So like
I didn't.
intellectual, weird, and then like the hardcore. Like I just love the Deftones too. So I think Chino would be cool to talk to.
My sister just got off the phone with my nephew, and he said that "Today Was a Good Day" by Ice Cube would be
Ooh,
yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a
pure
good
classic.
one.
I had that on tape when it first came out. That's yep.
You are absolutely aging yourself talking about tapes and wearing your clothes backwards. I didn't specify alive or dead, but I immediately went to Prince and Michael Jackson as 2 of the artists I would love to have dinner with.
Prince.
I'm a huge
Yeah.
Michael Jackson fan, dude. Like I loved it when the Jackson 5 were out there and Prince. And for whatever reason, my sister, she can comment as to why she thinks this, will always say that I remind her of Adam Levine from looks. And so Adam Levine would be my 3rd guest at my dinner party to hang out with. And him and Prince could go off into the corner and just riff on a guitar for hours on end.
Yeah. That guitar would just be shredded after that.
Yeah. Maybe throw Jimi Hendrix in there to get even more guitar riffs, right?
That would be wild.
All right, dude. We are now 6 minutes past the time I said we were going to shut down the show. So let's shut down the show. We'll see everybody on October 6th live on Instagram, live on Facebook, and live on Twitter. Bring your favorite song that has been sung by 2 artists. We'll see you next time. Thanks, Joe.
See ya.